Caravan Salon 2019. This is the Reisemobil Manufaktur range for 2020 company, which is based in eastern Germany near the border with Poland. I keep meaning to go down and visit them one day. 106,000 is this Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. Interesting design. It's divided into three areas, 3 rooms, which we'll now see. Mercedes is particularly difficult as far as campervan construction is concerned. Got a good solution here. Oh, there's the domestic fridge, which I think this is the first small company I've seen which has offered this. Opens that way. Morning. And opens that way. And as you can see, we have a door at the other side as well, which I hadn't noticed earlier. Coming through here. Now, this is the clever bit, really, because you've got this room, the washroom there, shower and toilet, and they've got around the problem of the size of the Mercedes, the width, the way the walls come in, 199 centimeters. Oh, sorry, it's the new one, 202 centimeters on the outside. But in the inside it's much less. That is a composting toilet which you can get from a company in Berlin, which is I think it's not that much more money actually than buying a toilet from Thetford or from Dometic or something like that, one of the more standard ones. Just a little bit more. Bed here. Look at all that space this thus creates down there. As the bed drops, there'll be a bigger gap on each side. That is to be understood. If that's enough space for you, great. If not, you take it down. You've got space there for motorbikes or something like that. Let's have a look at this MAN. 4x4. Oh, as was the first one as well. These vans are built to order. Don't quite know what the person who ordered this one had in mind, as it doesn't have a wet room. I know people in the United States something say that to me. Well, what's the point of that? If that's what was ordered, I'm sure they warned him that he isn't likely to need a wet room. This is the sort of thing I was thinking of doing in my van conversion actually. It's very, very similar, except mine will have a wet room in it. The bed on one side and the units, the storage units, on the left. My idea, however, was to have the wall completely without any storage units on that side. I thought I'd get some of these Keyworth storage units, elastic ones, and put them there. That was my idea anyway. Also, another thing which clearly wasn't very original, but I thought of doing is just one chair in here. This is a reclinable one. I don't think I'll put a reclinable one in because of the space it takes up, and because I want a huge table as well. This is an Opel, 77,500, and once more extremely particular layout, possibly for the use of bikes or carrying something around, but with the advantage of a kitchen on one side, built-in fridge, large shower and toilet, and a bit of storage at the back. Now the trick here would be to have a layout like this, and maybe get the bed in. Obviously this bed will come out, but there's a lot of space anyway, so you can get the stuff down here. And also, because you've got these rails, you can sort of fit things there, like cabinets, chairs, or whatever. And there's the table. Yes, chairs will obviously come round. You can see where the captain's units are, swivel units. $16,500. Renault Traffic. Okay, typical sort of camping type design we've got here. Or on the side. This is a small company, builds to order, so I mean, if you can't see the point, it doesn't matter if you can't see the point or I can't see the point. What's important is that the person who ordered it can see the point. And I think if you're going to spend 60,000 euros on something, you're going to work out what you're trying to do with your van. I've got to say that this is a rather unusual design. I'm having some difficulties working out what it's meant to be. I've never seen a fridge like that before. Built for bottles. Table there. Oh, and of course one of these. Oh, and I've been saying that the central locking system that used by Rapido, I haven't seen anyone else using it. Well, this isn't central locking because there's only one thing to lock, but it's the same design. Yeah, I'll turn that on like that. Oh, it doesn't work like that. What I think. No, it clicks in like that. Sorry. Right now, just to make the point, what the hoovers are. You see people hoovering up in the early morning. Having said that, you know, when it comes later, there's stacks of people in here, and I can't really do anything. And also, there's another problem. The music on. That's the biggest problem, is the music. And certainly in the early morning as well, you get it. Volkswagen. Nice colour. Well, it's either a nice colour or a nasty colour. 88,710. It's got a rear sitting group, which I'll come round and have a look at. A friend of mine's in here from Turkey. In fact, I appear in some of his films. So we have the round sitting group at the back. Toilet on the left hand side, and as it's a round seating group, we're not going to have bench at the back. So no bench there. Another composting toilet. Got a film demonstrating how these things work, so you might want to have a look at that. This is sort of a British layout, really. So as far as the colour scheme goes, you either love it or you hate it. You're not going to be oh well, somewhere in the middle, no, doesn't bother me too much, sort of thing. They had some 2 years ago. They had these really interesting decals on their vans. Ja. Reisemobil Manufaktur. Well, plenty of racket round here. Finish it off here, I think. This is as good a place as any to finish off. So, thanks for watching. Sorry for the racket. Not much I can do about it. At least you got to see these vans from Reisemobil Manufaktur, which you wouldn't have got to see had I not had to put up with these Ubers going off.